Hi, I'm Jimmy Shotwell from Memphis Barbeque Supply, and today we're going to talk about one of my favorite cold weather soup/stews. It's actually called a crawfish bisque. Saute the green onion half, and you'll see why here in a second for that flavor. So this is a recipe that we started many years ago, tailgating. Some of those October, November football games get really cold, and we're in the Mid-South, so we've got that kind of a juncture between the Delta and New Orleans, that Cajun flavor and that barbecue flavor. So a friend of us told us about this recipe. We whipped it up one tailgate, and it's been a mainstay for all of our tailgates, especially in October, November when it's a little cold, or in the springtime just before it warms up. It's a great recipe, especially if you can in February, March, and April when the crawfish season hits and you get that fresh crawfish. Nothing but some fresh crawfish tails to get it going. So let's get this going. Recipe is very simple. Starts off with just melting some butter, and typically you do like a half a stick. As my doctor doesn't like me that much, and I don't particularly listen to him that well, I usually do a full stick and just roll with it. So we're gonna melt that butter, get that butter kind of going, and we're gonna add some good stuff to it. So I'm going to saute up some of these vegetables. What we've got is a whole entire bunch of green onions that I have diced up and ready to go. We've also done 4 cloves of garlic. Again, being I like to do my list and check everything off, I prepped everything ahead of time and got it in there, chopped up, ready to go. So you don't have to sit here and watch me chop all day. We can get right to the recipe. So all we're gonna do is we're not gonna brown up that garlic. We're gonna just kind of saute the green onions and the garlic and kind of get them a little soft, get that flavor into the butter of the garlic and the onion, kind of mix all that together. I'm gonna turn this heat down just a little bit. Using a nice little camp stove like this, you have 2 settings. Nuclear and just a little bit warm. So we're gonna try to play around with that today. So as that, just gonna stir it every now and then. And I just realized in the fridge, the most important thing, we forgot the crawfish. Okay, I'm back. Like I said, we're gonna saute these up a little bit, get that flavor into it. Okay. All right, so these guys will get the flavor into that butter, and we're gonna keep on adding stuff to it. So we're gonna thicken it up and use a little bit of cream of potato soup, because that starch and that flavor really goes good. And also, we're gonna add cream of corn. If you want to, you can use regular corn, but the sweet cream of corn thins it out a little bit, keeps it nice and kind of balanced, has that sweetness to it. It just works really well. It's just something that works well. Corn in general works good for a recipe like this, but that cream of corn works really good. Now for the star of the show, crawfish tails. Now, I love to support folks in Louisiana, small businesses. If you can, use crawfish sourced directly from Louisiana. Unfortunately, my Kroger doesn't do that. So we've got Bernard's, which is out of Vietnam. Not the crawfish I want to use. I don't have fresh, so I'm going to use that. But if you can, please support local. But we're going to mix that on in there. And notice we have not seasoned. We haven't put any salt, black pepper. We haven't done anything to this just yet. Because as of right now, we don't need those flavors. We're going to add that here shortly with just a touch of liquid crab bowl. Now, If you don't want to use liquid crab boil, you use any seasoning you want to. You can just add whatever you want to, slap your mama, Tony Chachere's, whatever you feel like doing. It's easy to do. So with all that combined, let that kind of warm up a little bit. And that's going to sit there for a second before we add anything else. All right, so that's all kind of combined together. We're looking good. The color's looking good. Flavor, I mean, I can't do the flavor yet, but the smell just hits you. But let's add the next layer. We're going to do some half and half into there. But we're also going to do some mozzarella cheese. So do about a full pack of mozzarella cheese. I poured about a third of that half and half, and you'll see why here in a second, because this will thicken up. And we'll use that half and half to kind of thin it out a little bit. And your color's going to change. You can go from the nice orange color to that nice little white color, and it'll go back and forth as we mix all this in there. That cheese melts quickly, but it gets really thick. Oh yeah, you can see that. Like I said, this is a simple recipe we use for tailgating, and it pleases everybody. If you want to go hotter, you can throw some hot sauce in here if you want to, some tiger sauce, whatever you want to. For me, I'm going to go neutral. You've got a lot of cream, a lot of cheese in this, so it's going to kill a lot of the heat. So it's not going to be super, super spicy, but you can always add more to it. All righty, let's do some more half and half. This is a pint of half and half, and eventually this entire pint will go in there, but we're going to slowly add it to it bit by bit. Oh yeah, definitely can see that color change on that. I wish we had smell-o-vision. I'm standing right here over this pot, and it smells so good right now. Now, people have asked me in the past, can I use any other seafood for this? I mean, you can use shrimp, you can use scallops if you want to, but this is built for that flavor for crawfish. And it's a dish that you may not like whole crawfish, but the tail meat is so good, especially in a dish like this. It doesn't hit you in the face heavy, 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 because you've got that cream, the garlic, and you got all that flavor kind of mild in and out, but it still gets you. It still's right there with you. We're gonna let this sit for about 5 or 10 minutes just to simmer real quick. And ladies and gentlemen, I think we're about to be done. Yeah, that's been simmering for a little bit. Color's there, consistency is exactly where we want it. I'm gonna kill that fire, and I'm gonna burn my tongue while I try this. No, seriously. Let it cool a little bit, but I wanna just... Dead on exactly where we wanna be. Creamy. A little bit of heat. If you want to, you can get some more heat in there by throwing some hot sauce, some more seasoning. Balance is there. For me, that is a perfect crawfish bisque. So let's go ahead and spoon this out, and let's try some. My favorite thing to serve this with is some good bread. Get yourself a good Italian or French bread. Just take it, dip it in there. That right there is some good eats. So thank you all so much for watching this video, Crawfish Bisque. Hopefully your family enjoys this at tailgates just as much as our family does. So from everybody here at Memphis Barbeque Supply, thank you so much for watching.